Next article. Now, I put this next article in there just for the sheer audacity of these Muslims and how audacious they're actually getting even on American soil. It's entitled, Texas Man Stages Pig Races to Protest Islamic Neighbors' Plan to Build Mosque. This was from Katy News in Texas. Says, when an Islamic group moved in next door and told Craig Baker the pigs on his family's 200-year-old Texas farm had to go, he and his swine decided to fight back. In protest of being asked to move, Davis began staging elaborate pig races on Friday afternoons, one of Islamic world's most holy days. I actually watched the news clip on TV. It was pretty funny. Craig's neighbors and the Katy Islamic Association have plans to build a mosque community on the 11 acres they purchased alongside his farm. Baker, who's 46 years old, and a stone shop owner whose family has owned the farm for 2 centuries. They've been there for 200 years. He says the association knew about the pigs before they bought the property. And it's not fair for them to ask him to get rid of his animals. I mean, these Muslims move in, knowing full well this guy's had a farm for 200 years and has a pig farm, and they purposely move in and tell him to get rid of his animals? Who do they think they are? Unbelievable. The arrogance and he goes on to say, I'm just defending my rights and my property, Baker said. They are totally disrespecting me and my family. Initially, Baker and Camel, his name's Camel, Fotu, the president of the 500-member Islamic Association, were on good terms. But things turned sour at a town meeting, where Baker says Fotu insulted him by asking him to move. This Islamic guy, went before a town meeting and said he needs to move, when he was there first. In fact, his family's been there for 200 years. The guy goes on to say, that was the last straw for me, calling me a liar, especially in front of 300 or 400 people at the meeting. Baker said, Mr. Fortu said it would be a good idea if I considered packing up my stuff and moving out further to the country. I mean, where does it end? If you don't stand up to these people, where does it end? It never will end. Just ask the Israelis. They keep giving them more land. It's never enough. Every time they give them more land, all they do is get those rockets just a little bit closer so they can fire them into civilian centers. Over 10,000 rockets in the last 5 years have been fired into Israel. But that's okay. They have the right to do that. But anytime Israel retaliates, oh no, they're the bane of Satan. Now, I understand Israel in the leadership and all that. I understand the whole concept of Zionism and that they're probably at the head of the Illuminati through the families like the Rothschilds and these Rockefellers and these types of people. I'm not debating that. I'm saying let's have biblical balance when dealing with the nation of Israel. And I've done several teachings on that, and I'm not going to go into that any further tonight. I just don't have time. Let's go further.